You're listening to the Pink Property Podcast, where each week we will be showcasing one of the unique local businesses in our area, finding out about what they offer and the journey they took to get to where they are today.
Hello, today we're in the heart of Bishop Stortford and I want to introduce you to the Atkins restaurant. Let's have a little look. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the podcast. I'm here in the Atkins restaurant in Bishop Stortford, joined by the owner, Daisy. And thank you very much for allowing us to come in and see your beautiful restaurant today. We've caught you in between lunch and dinner.
Yes,
so
yeah,
that period of normal calm and we've jumped in with a camera to talk to you about it.
No problem at all, that's fine.
Thank you very much for having us. We are doing a series around sort of meeting some of the great businesses, independent businesses in the high street, and we were coming here today to find out a bit more about you guys, the inspiration for the restaurant, where it came from. I know you guys are coming up to a couple of years old now, which is brilliant, and we want to talk about your story. So
perfect.
Tell us, to start with you, where did it all start for you guys? Have you been in the industry for a long time?
So I was brought up in a pub in the East End, so the hospitality industry, I've always been in it.
Yeah.
James, my partner, who's James Atkins, where the name comes from, when he was in school, he wanted to be a firefighter, but they told him that he wasn't tall enough.
Really? I didn't know there was a height
Neither did I. But he got a part-time job at, do you remember Goose Fat and Garlic in Stortford?
Yes, in Stortford, yeah.
He was there, started as a pot wash. And then he was like, I quite liked it. He started doing peeling some potatoes and stuff like, I quite like this. And he started off, he went to college to become a chef, and then basically that story started at Goose Fat and worked his way up.
Brilliant.
By the age of 21, he was head chef there. And by the age of 25, he'd bought into the business.
Oh, wonderful.
So yeah, he'd been there for about 17 years.
Yeah.
And then that unfortunately closed down. He always knew that he wanted his own restaurant.
Okay.
I worked at Goose Fat and Garlic as well. That's where we met.
Yeah.
And it was kind of, this is, like I said, it's been in my blood. I've been in this industry for years. So it kind of became our dream together. When Goose Fat closed down in 2017, I actually came to work for the Lemon Tree.
Right,
And it was the Lemon Tree. And James did a bit of agency work in the kitchen while Luke Fishpool was away and for a bit and stuff like that. And in my interview, they did ask me what my 5-year plan was, and I was like, well, we do actually want our own restaurant. I was here for about 10 months, and then I left to go to work in Braintree. We started working for a chain restaurant, which we'd never done before.
Right.
And then Luke gave me the phone call to say that he was closing down and he was putting our name forward to the council.
Brilliant.
And here we are now.
To take it on, So formerly the Lemon Tree, if those don't know. And now, the Atkins restaurant. So when did you guys actually open? When did you launch the business?
So we got the keys, I need to get this right now. We got the keys in November 2018.
Okay.
No, not 2019.
19,
sorry. Opened the 26th of February 2020 for 3 weeks and then got closed down to COVID.
Wow, what a blow. How did that feel at the time?
That was really difficult. That was hard. I mean, we had all the build up to it because we got the keys in the November. We wanted to really be open for Christmas, but there was just too much work that had to go on. There was electrical and water and gas work had to be done in the kitchen, and we had to do decorating and stuff like that. So we opened on the 26th February, did a few soft openings the weekend before for family and stuff like that. And then, on the Wednesday, the 26th February, so we put all this hard work in, 3 weeks of really, really good business, and then to be closed down, it was devastating. Yeah. And to be honest, I didn't leave the building for 6 weeks because it really, really hit me.
Don't know what to do.
And it sounds terrible, but it wasn't until I did go out, because obviously we were eating the food that we had bought in. We didn't need anything. Yeah. Did drink the bar dry too, because what else could we do? What else could we do? It wasn't until I walked up into town and I realised that other places were closing. Like Coke Brasserie had all the boards up.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah, they boarded it up.
I realised it wasn't just us; the whole world was in the same situation. So, yeah.
Did you guys do anything differently through that period of lockdown? Were you able to do anything at all?
We started to do takeaways.
Okay,
we did takeaways. Yeah, we started doing the takeaways to keep our name out there, because
Yeah,
we
yeah,
were
yeah.
so new. Some people even now still coming to us, they're like, oh, we didn't know you were here.
No, I bet.
So especially at that time, we started, and it was just to give us something to do as well, because we live here. Me and James live upstairs.
Right. Yeah.
It was to give us something to do as well. We started doing the takeaways. I built up like a good rapport with some of the customers. I had a whole email that I would send out to people with the menu for that week.
Know what was coming. Oh, lovely.
Nice. So
nice.
that was
kept yourselves busy
good.
as much as you could.
Definitely,
Good.
yeah.
And it's a real family affair here. Tell us about that. Obviously, you and James are here, and you live upstairs.
Yeah.
But
So
tell us
James
about
and
this
I are
family.
here. So when the name of the restaurant is Atkins Restaurant, that's James's surname, and it's come from. James lost his father 12 years ago, and he's obviously, and he was an Atkins as well. So it's kind of it's an homage to James's dad to keep the family name alive. So I'm an Atkins to be. James is a James Atkins.
Wonderful.
James's mum has been the kind of force and the drive behind it. The money side of things and business side has all come from her. James's sister-in-law and brother have been really helpful in designing the logo and the website, because she is a graphic designer. My sisters on my side both work here part-time, do some shifts here. My mum and my nan, before she passed away, she was here like doing the cleaning and stuff like that before my mum was ill too. My uncle on my side actually did all of our boards and the outside
signage.
That's it. Yeah. So it's all kind of all family affair.
Everybody's been pulled together.
Like
It's so lovely to have people around you to do all different elements as well. You know, there's all
it's not what you know,
different
little
skill sets around you, which is great.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Really cool. And tell us, have you got any events coming up, or some things that you want to talk about, Shep?
I do. So on the 19th of March, which is it's only about 3 weeks' time, we're doing an NHS charity evening.
Great.
It marks it's the 2 years since the very first lockdown. It's the same weekend.
It is,
So we've got the mayor coming along to it. We've gone around to local businesses asking to donate prizes to the raffle, and so 10% of everybody's bill for the evening is being donated to the NHS.
Great. So the format on the night. So how's the night going to go?
So they come in, it's a 3-course meal, come in, sit down, we're going to have some music playing. I'm hoping to kind of get a DJ for the after bit to turn it into a little bit of a party.
That'd be good.
But people come in to eat between 6 and 9 o'clock. We'll do the raffle at about 10, and then from 10 to 12 people can just have a drink, have a laugh, have a dance. The mayor's actually coming here as well, so we've invited him. He's coming, he's going to be making a speech too, because I know he's very into local businesses and promoting Stortford and stuff like that. And just to give back to the NHS, because
so the charity is the NHS.
NHS Charities Together, it's called.
Charities Together.
So they spread the money between hospitals and independent key workers and stuff like that.
Great.
So
and the donation element of that, sort of remind us again of that.
So the 10% of everybody's bill on that evening is being donated from us, and then we're matching 5% of it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so all the whole turnover for the evening.
15% of the turnover, effectively.
And then all the raffle, anything that people buying raffle tickets, that goes straight to them as well.
Brilliant.
So the way we're doing it is we're going to set up like a Just Giving page. So promote that on social media, so if people can't make it on the evening, they can still donate to
Lovely.
it.
And how are you doing for raffle prizes? Do you need any more raffle prizes?
We do need a few more
Big
raffle
shout out to
prizes.
anybody
Yes, please.
Anybody that can put anything forward as a raffle prize for the night. The 19th of March. Obviously, it's a wonderful, wonderful cause, and you guys have been so generous in what you're putting forward. So, if anybody wants and able to give anything more, it'd be great to have more additions in the raffle. That's brilliant. Really good. Well, we'll definitely promote that in the show notes as well. We'll put a link to to your social media and stuff where you've got that advertised, and try and help make sure you've got a nice full restaurant on the night, which would be good. But thank you so much for joining us today and letting us come to the restaurant. It's lovely to see it, and best of luck with the 19th. It goes really well for you. Thank you. Cheers.
No problem.
That's all we've got time for this week. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Watch the podcast every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Get notified by hitting that subscribe button right now.